All right. So it's Isaiah 48 and 6.
Huh. That's good.
Whenever you ready. You know?
Yeah. All right, Shalom. Brother Hebrew Israelites, we come out here once a week. All right, to prophesy the downfall of America, also known as Babylon, Egypt, Sodom, and Gomorrah. All right. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash, double unto the elder apostles, the great millstone that taught us this truth. And salutations to all you sincere labors out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty to help further seal the elect.
Right.
All right. As you can see, man, we coming out here once again to proclaim this truth, proclaim the downfall of the system, man, and the uprising of the nation of Israel. Okay? Go ahead and start off, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 48, verse 7. They are created now. I'm going to start at 6. Thou hast heard, see all this, and will not ye declare it?
See all this, and will you not declare it, man? Go ahead.
I have shewed thee new things from this time.
So the Lord has showed us new things, man. All right? The scriptures say the Lord doeth nothing, Amos 3:7. The Lord doeth nothing but reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. All right? So regardless of whatever takes place, man, we supposed to come out here and proclaim the judgments of America. All right? AKA Babylon, let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans know, man. All right? You are the true children of Israel.
Right.
All right? Let the so-called white man himself know, all right, that his kingdom is going down, man.
Right.
All right? Donald Trump is doing a great job at bringing the destruction of America.
Right.
Okay? The collapse of the economy. All right? Donald Trump is hated all over America, man. All right? So this is the times that we've been waiting for, man. The uprising of the nation of Israel. All right? And the demise of this kingdom, man. Where we was brought to serve hardcore bondage, all right, under the hands of the so-called white man, all right. Go ahead.
Romans 13 and 10. In that, it's like 11. In that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
So now is our salvation nearer than we believe, man. All right. You watch the movie Purge, all right. It goes to show you the agenda of the so-called white man, all right? The agenda of the so-called white man, all right, is to destroy you tribes, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 48 and 6. Thou hast heard, see all this, and will not ye declare it? I have shewed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them.
And thou didst not know them. All right? So the Most High, hey, like the brother once told me, he said, I don't like surprises, all right, because I'm a prophet, all right? I'm a prophet, I don't like surprises, man. So the Most High has showed us the things that come to pass, man.
Right.
In the last days, man, men shall be lovers of themselves, all right? Committing adultery, all right? Fornicating, homosexuality, exactly.
Corrupting the gospel of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, to their own liking. And it's not according to men, it's according to the secrets that the Heavenly Father has shown unto his prophets. So it's always supposed to be, thus saith the Lord, and you also got to live by your words as well.
Exactly, man.
Okay.
All right? Because every man is going to be held accountable to these same standards, man. Right. The scriptures say there is no respect of persons, man, when it comes to judgments. All right? Go ahead.
Now this is Isaiah 46, so like 48 and 7. They are created now and not from the beginning, even before the day when thou heardest them not, lest thou shouldest say, behold, I knew them. Behold, done. So that's why the Heavenly Father has put the Spirit on certain men to write down the prophecies inside of the Bible, which is known as prophets. Because when you go to the word prophecy, it means to speak before. So they wrote down things like centuries ago, millennia ago, and now they're coming to pass today. But the comfort is only given to the prophets and the apostles. That's why he said the Lord God doing nothing, he revealed his secrets to the servants of the prophets. So that men you see out here on the highways and byways, we are the apostles. All right, we were disciples before, now we are apostles, so forth, and we bring a forth prophecy, man. Okay? So the man who wrote those things in the ancient time are the same man that are here today. That's how we're able to discern the things written inside the Bible. That's why he said, unless you say, I knew them. All right? But we didn't know anything about the Bible. We didn't know the truth until the Comforter came into us, man. And it was gonna be a certain time where Yahweh said he had to. He said, I go into my Father who is greater than I, man. All right. And America's on its last leg. The economy is gonna be destroyed. And we root for Donald Trump to bring in the World War III.
That's right, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna go right back. I'm gonna go right here. Isaiah 48:9. For my name's sake will I defer my anger.
So the anger of the Lord, man. All right? The Lord is angry with America, man. Amos 9:8. The eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, man. All right? And he shall destroy it off the face of the earth.
Saying he will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Because there's a remnant that's left, from the house of Jacob. That's the only way we can bring back the kingdom. Bring back our people. Bring back the 2/3. Okay? The Heavenly Father always left a remnant. Noah and his sons were a remnant. All right? During the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot was a remnant. Okay? During the time we came up out of Egypt, well, Aaron and Joshua were remnants from that same the flock of Israel that came up out of Egypt. The Most High had to purge most of them though. When Elijah thought he was the only prophet, the Most High left a remnant. All right? And so we pray to be a part of that number. We pray to be a part of that remnant. Okay? I got one. Isaiah 48:9. For my name's sake will I defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.
I refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee out of the furnace of affliction, man. All right? So the Lord has tried his men, man. The Lord is constantly trying his men day to day, man. All right? To what? To see if they be found worthy to uphold these secrets, man, of the scriptures. Okay?
Worthy to uphold the secrets of the scripture. That's deep.
Worthy to uphold these the secret parts, man. All right? The mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? So we stand and we hold his word firmly, man, because we truly believe. That's why we come out here week after week, man. That's why we stay fervently coming out here, man, because we believe, man.
Right.
All right? Regardless of whatever goes down, man, we believe in Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, man, Bashim, Rakakadas, man. We believe that the Spirit of the Most High has been set upon us, man, to come out here and declare these things, man.
Right.
All right? This truth is an obstacle, man. You're going to go through all certain kind of things, man. But the thing is, dude, can you keep your mission going, man?
That's it.
All right? Regardless of what you're faced with, man. The Lord brought us out here to proclaim the judgments, man. All right? To endure afflictions, man. All right? Even if you be amongst false brethren, man. The Lord brought us out here to continue to proclaim his name, man. All right? To continue to proclaim his works, man. Because in the day, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that's who justified elect, man.
That's right.
All right? Because whether you people believe or not, America is on its way of being destroyed, man.
Right.
All right? Abad Babal, man. The Most High is going to destroy America, man. All right? With all you people in it, man. With North Korea, all right, Iran, Russia shoot missiles over here and destroy America. And all you proud-ass Americans, why are you proud-ass Americans that voted for Donald Trump, man? All right? He messing this country up, man.
That's right.
Go fight that war he's starting, man.
Right.
You racist-ass devils, man. Go ahead, bro.
Come. This is Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 11. But the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, is with me as a mighty terrible one.
He is with me as a mighty terrible one. So you got to believe that the Lord is with you, man. All right? But when the smoke clears, man, when that smoke clears, all right, it's going to be whether you believe or not, man. It's going to be whether you put in the work or not, man.
Right.
All right? That's what it's all going to go boil down to, man. It's the Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai dealing with you, man. All right? That's what it all boils down to, man. All right? Go ahead, Art.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 13. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
So fire shall try every man's work, man. Whether you are being a damn demon, all right? Whether you are showing respect to persons, all right? The Lord sees all things, man. All right? And every man is going to be held accountable for their works, man. All right? Ain't no games are being played, man. The Lord is coming back to destroy America, all right?
Right.
And if you are not right, man, If you showing any kind of respect to persons, man, all right, and not being held unto the judgment, being a hypocrite, the scriptures say not even a hypocrite, man, shall enter into the kingdom, man. All right? The Lord hates hypocrisy, man. Read on.
God. This is I'm in the book of Sirach. Sirach chapter 20. Sirach chapter. Oh, right here. Sirach chapter 20, verse 1. There is a reproof that is not comely. Again, some man holds in his tongue and he is wise. Right here. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly, and he that confesses his fault shall be preserved from hurt.
Shall be preserved from hurt, man. All right? And that's what it all boils down to, man. Admitting that you're wrong, man. And not creating excuses, man. All right? Not justifying yourself, man. Creating excuses that you were wrong, man. All right? Because, man, the Most High gonna deal with everything, man. Everything that you do, man. All the works, all the evil thoughts, man. You holding your hand back from executing right justice, man. The Most High gonna deal with all of that, man. All right? And our job is just to come out here and preach the word, proclaim this, man. Believing Yahweh Shai through faith, man.
It's business, man. It's all business. Right? And in the business you have your workers on the floor, you have your managers, you know, then you have your supervisors, you have like the store manager, the CEO. But everybody gets chastised. Okay? Everybody gets some type of discipline whenever they're doing their job. Whether they're doing it correctly or not. Sometimes you can take the L for something you didn't even do. But it's all about, you know, you always stay in the right and in order, because as long as you are right and you are ordered through the Spirit, you should never fail. All right, you should never fail in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, whose eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Come.
Okay. Matthew chapter 19, verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
Read on.
This is what I'm going to get at. Verse 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High.
God, so there's none good but one, that is the Most High, man. All right? So all of us, if you get that, he that be clean, not a physician, man. All right? The Lord said there's none good but the Father, man. All right? So we all need help, man. We all need to be cleansed, man. None of us is exempt from judgment, all right? None of us, man. Only person good is the Most High, man. Whether he give you bad or whether he give you evil, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man. He's the only one good, man. The Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh Shai said it himself. Because, well, if you go deep into that, man, Yahweh Shai, man, reincarnation, Yahweh Shai committed sins in his past life, man. The one who the world even calls Jesus Christ, man. That's why he suffered so greatly, man.
Now he's glorified because he had to suffer. You know, you got to suffer to be glorified.
And what he admitted that he was. And
he admitted his fault.
He wasn't good, man.
Yeah, he said he wasn't good, but he was a man that was clean. He was an unblemished sacrifice, an unblemished lamb to the Lord. So he was a righteous man, but he understood his faults in his past life. And, you know, for those who know. This is Matthew chapter 9, verse 10. And it came to pass, as Yahweh Shai sat at meat in the house, behold, many publicans and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. And when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto his disciples, Why eateth your master with publicans and sinners?
So Yahweh Shai, man, was with the sinners, all right? Why? Because what? That's why he came back. That's the power that was given unto him from the Most High. The scriptures say that Yahweh Shai had power to forgive sins on earth, man.
Yes, he does.
Yahweh Shai has that power, man, to forgive sins on earth. So why did he eat with sinners? Because why? Power is given unto him to forgive people of their sins, man. All right? To the people that knew they wasn't right, man. Because why? Why would I come to you if you don't need help? You know? You come to someone because they need aid, they need help. I'm not gonna call you if I don't need help. All right. And the scriptures say the Spirit makes intercessions, man. All right. When Paul, Romans the 7th chapter, if you want to hold that one on deck, all right. Romans the 7th chapter, all right. Your Spirit make intercessions for you, man. Groaning and moaning, man. I'm saying Romans 7 says.
Oh, you want that? Okay.
Yeah, I know. I was quoting the other scriptures. Hold that one. If you want to get both of them, that's fine.
All right. What exactly? You know, it's a lot of meat in Romans 7.
Romans 7.
You know, what exactly you want to do? I can go. I kind of know where to go. Okay, go ahead. All right.
You know. All right. Read on.
Okay. This is Romans chapter 7, verse I'm gonna start at 12. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good. Was that then which is good made death unto me? Most High forbid. But sin, that it might appear sin, will work in death in me by that which is good. That sin by the commandment might become exceeding fruitful and sinful. No, but we're not justified by the law. You know, we're already dead without Yahushua. So Yahushua laying out his blood, being a sacrificial lamb, we are now made alive. We are now being reconciled to the Heavenly Father. All right? Verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
So we already been sold under sin. Job tell you, man, a man born of a woman, all right? Boy, he's already full of sin, man, in the days of trouble. All right? So really, at the end of the day, it's the flesh, man, that we dwell in, man. That's simple. That's subject to sin, man. All right? That's subject to going off, man. It's the flesh. That's why Scripture say the flesh profits nothing. It's the spirit that quickeneth, man. Right. Scripture say, though my outward man perish, my inward is renewed every day by day, man.
That's right.
Read on.
Romans 7 and 15. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that do I.
So what I hate, that do I, man. What? It's transgression of the laws, man.
Flesh.
All right? We all living in the flesh, man. That's why we all have to, you know, when anytime reproof or rebuke come, man, you have to acknowledge, man, and acknowledge it, man. And listen to it, man. All right? And cast away pride. Because we in the flesh, man, we need that constant reminder, man. That's why we have a body, man. That's why we have a body, man, because the body aids each other, man. The body aids one another, man. The left arm, the cells in the left arm don't say to the right arm, well, we just gonna let them just fall off, man. They sick, we just gonna let them fall. No, man, they go, the body will fight until death, man.
Right.
Until every living, what, tell you in the movie Lucy? Survival, man. That cell, that atom will fight, man, to the end, man.
Your body will protect you from yourself. That's the spirit. That's your conscience telling you what you should and should not do. That's the part of the body. That's your mind, like you said. Your mind will starve all the organs in your body just to keep itself alive.
Yeah.
You know, but that's also a trait of survival as well. That mind is the spirit. You know.
Time.
Keep going, bro?
Yeah, keep going, bro.
Romans 7 and 16. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that is good. Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
But sin that dwelleth in us, man. All right? So we can't be self-righteous, man. You know? Yeah, America's going to be destroyed. Look how America was proclaimed through hate, man.
They're jumping bombs every 12 minutes. What's the love in that?
Yeah.
Hypocrite.
You talking about hate, man.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
You walking on an Indian graveyard, you idiot.
All right. Romans chapter 7, verse 17. Now then, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing.
And he specified it. That in me, in my flesh,
dwelleth
no good thing, man. All right? In his flesh dwelleth no good thing, man. Because we know, man. We got constantly correct ourselves. That's why the scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth, man. Because you got to constantly be reminded, man. You got to constantly remind yourself, all right? Refresh your mind, man, because the flesh is, man, is always geared to go off, man. So that's why you got to program it every day, man.
Right.
All right? You got to seal it with instruction every day. What the scriptures say, how shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereof according to the word, man. All right? That's how, man. Taking heed, what? According to rebuke, man, reproof, man. All right? And to know that you're not above it, man. All right? Because we in the flesh, man. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 7, verse 18. For I know that in me, that is, in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me. So to do the will, what you want to do, is present with you. But how to perform that which is good, I find not. That's why you need the Spirit. If it wasn't for Yahweh Shai giving us the Comforter, we would not know what to do. You know, because then we would have been in our own mindset, our own will. We would have been reprobates. And a reprobate do whatever they want. They're not going to do what's according to the law. You know? Verse 19. For the good that I would, I do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do. Now, if I do that, I would not.
Because what? The flesh like the things of the world, man. The things of the earth, man. And what's the things of the earth, man? All right?
Carnal.
Carnal, man.
Be carnal minded is death. You know?
So that's why, man. You at constant war with yourself. That's why brothers always bringing out, man. You your worst enemy, man. All right? You yourself are your worst enemy, man. So that's why we need help, man. That's why Yahweh Shai came down, the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Once again, Yahweh Shai is the word, man.
That's right.
So Yahweh Shai is here with us. That's why he say, if I do not go, he cannot send a comforter, man.
Exactly.
Because why? Living in America under these devils, man.
That's right.
We constantly need, man, comfort, man.
That's why that's why Yahweh Shai said, I shall not leave thee comfortless.
The water.
You know?
That's why, hey, he say, heaven and earth shall pass, but my words shall not, man. His word shall not. His word's been here from the beginning, and it is from the end, man. If you can, hey, that's why, once again, Yahweh Shai, when his title is the word of God, because why? Was not Yahweh Shai here from the beginning? He said, I'm Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
The beginning and the end. That's right.
And what? 1 John said, in the beginning was the word.
In the beginning was the word. That's right.
Solomon, Proverbs, the 8th chapter, he said, he was there before anything, man. He formed me before anything, man. So Yahweh Shai is a main key component in his truth, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. By Shimon Parkadas, man. Read on.
Romans 7 and 20 again. Now if I do that, I would not. It is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
So at the end of the day, man, we can't help, man. All right, we can't fight it, man. We can constantly try. That's why scripture say a righteous man falleth 7 times. All right, but he get back up. All right? Because it ain't you, man. That's why we need help. The scriptures say, man, the whole creation groaneth, man. That's why brothers sometimes on their videos, man, they get down and they say, man, I just want to be perfect. I want the laws in my inward parts. All right? I want the laws to be in my inward parts, man. Because why? The brothers tired going off. Brothers are really sincere, man.
Right.
Brothers really hate, man, going off, man. Brothers really do. Brothers really want to be righteous, man.
Right.
But living in this society, man.
And these defiled vessels that's already been tampered with the doctrine of the devil, the so-called white man. So our mind and our body and our spirit, we already tore down and broken down. That's why we need a physician. We sick. All of us are sick, man. You know? I was listening to the elder apostle DeBar's video on the commentary of the brotherhood. He said, I don't tell you about this, but sometimes I asked you, how about Shemaiah Shah to forgive me? And he said, you know, like he started to tear up, man. He said, he said, sometimes he said, why am I thinking these thoughts? Why am I thinking these negative, wretched thoughts? He even said he was a wretched man. And that's the man that we look up to highly. But he know that he's living in the flesh. He know he's just a man in the flesh. with the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why we give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're not looking for a reward from men. We're not looking to be patted on the back. You did a good job. No, your job's not done till we on the chariots. Okay, a brother get exhortation to keep you going in the spirit. You know how it is. Like, you know, like in the NFL, you may mess up on a play. You got an open pass and miss it. That's me. Next thing you know, you run the play again. You catch the ball, get a touchdown. Your brother's like, hey, see, don't even worry about what you did before. Look, it's all right. Keep moving. You made a mistake. We in the flesh. Just keep moving. There's nothing you can do about that, man. But see, the spirit will correct you, but in this society, they don't want you to have correction. They want you to be lawless. They want you to be in a state of mind where you don't believe that you need somebody to tell you how to be a man. No, you can be a woman. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. Or that you can stand, or you can stand up for that which you want to, but you don't want to stand up to that which is right. That's the society we live in. They make the narrative to where they want you to believe what they want you to believe. But anything that you believe, if it's contrary to what they already got planned, oh, he's a terrorist, or oh, he's crazy, he's a madman. You know?
I got you, bro.
You just gotta stay in the spirit. I can go back to Romans. Romans 7:21. I fight then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
When I do good, evil is present with you, man. The flesh. So what you say, bro? You got that good one and that bad one, man.
Yep. Like on the cartoon, you got the angel on your right shoulder, and you got the little devil on your left shoulder. You know?
Man. And what? You thinking of the evil, man. Right? You see the evil, that's why the scriptures say, man. Jeremiah 17 chapter, man. The heart is deceitful above all things, man. Desperately wicked. Who can know it, man?
Who can know it, exactly. Who can know the heart? Your mind.
You know? Because at the end of the day, man, the spirit, man, was sitting here to correct us, man.
Right.
Which came in the form of the word, man. Go ahead.
Romans 7:23. But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind.
Warring against the law of his mind, man.
Like I said, that's why I made a video earlier this week. I said, you are your worst enemy in this spiritual war. Conquer the flesh. You have to conquer your flesh. And how do you conquer the flesh? By denying it. That's how you conquer something. The flesh is like a drug, you know? So if you're addicted to a drug, you know, whatever the case may be, if you deny that drug, you conquer your flesh. But only your flesh wants that drug.
Exactly.
You lusting after something that's wicked, that's evil.
The flesh lusts after that.
So when you conquer your flesh, man, that's when you start to win in that spiritual war. Because you are your own worst enemy, you know? Romans chapter 7, verse 23 again. But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin.
And bringing them into captivity into the law of sin. So it's like, yo, I try to do good. You try to do good, and then what? You get brought back into captivity. Because the flesh, man. We're prisoners, man. That's why we're prisoners of hope. Because why? We're hoping to get out of this captivity of sin, man.
Right.
But hey, most of our people, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man, you don't want to exit. You don't want to exit the flesh, man. You don't want to exit. You love it, man. You love wickedness, man. All right? That's why the Lord say, who shall rise up for me, man?
Against the workers of iniquity.
Against the workers of iniquity, against evildoers, man.
I forgot which precept was that.
That's in Psalms, man.
Yeah. Who shall rise up for me against the workers of iniquity?
All right? Our people love wickedness, man.
Exactly.
They love being under subjection. They love being under their oppressors, man.
Right.
All right?
Right.
Read on, Baba Bashar.
Come. Romans 7:24. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death?
So we got to be saved from ourselves, man. At the end of the day, we got to be saved from ourselves.
Hey, Shalaki, that's why Paul said in 1 Corinthians, he said that the incorruptible cannot inherit that which is corruptible. So with that being said, we're gonna have to have new bodies to get the laws put into our inward parts. And then after that, it says, "Oh death, thou hast been swallowed up." Roughly paraphrasing. And what Paul just said about the body, Romans 7:24. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? So this body will only bring you death, man. That's why you gotta conquer it. And that's just denying yourself. Conquering your flesh is denying yourself. That's exactly what conquering your flesh is, man. Make yourself a spiritual punching bag, if you have to be. You know what I'm saying? By the Most High, refining you and strengthening you through the Spirit. You know, take them L's, take them blows. You know, take them wounds, and that's what's going to heal you up. Right?
Got more on that?
Let me finish up my last verse. Romans 7:25. I thank God, Yahweh, through Yahweh Shamashiach, our Lord. So then, with the mind, I myself serve the law of the Most High, but with the flesh, the law of sin. So you want to keep your mind on things that are up in heaven, which are things that are spiritual, because the things you see here are temporal. Even the bodies that we have, right? This ministry, we're not going to be doing this forever. This also going to be temporal, because then we're going to be kings forever in the kingdom of heaven. So right now, while you in this flesh, you need to just conquer it and keep moving on, because it's going to be times that you're going to see spiritual things, man. If you're not building yourself up in the spirit, you can give up the ghost, man. You know? There's a far greater battle out there while we in this ministry. But you always have a battle within yourself every day.
This is James 4 verse 1. From wars and fighting among you, come thee not hence, even of your lusts that war in your members. Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust.
Hey, it said you don't have it because you ask not. But what did King Solomon ask for? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Desire spiritual gifts, brethren, man, rather than prophesy. You know, but desire. Yeah, matter of fact, I got you. It's 1 Corinthians.
Oh, fine.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 1. Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that you may prophesy, man. Right? So that's the whole thing. You want to desire things that are spiritual, but rather that you prophesy at the same time. Okay? You got something?
James 4 and 8. Draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
Purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Another way of being double-minded is being a hypocrite, you know? Because I found amongst myself that I need to start examining myself. So what I started doing, whatever the situation that's presented to me, I just take it cheerfully. I take the water Yahweh Shem Yahushai and try and remain as humble as I can. Because the scripture says the meek shall inherit the earth, man. Right? The Lord said that destruction, it said pride grow before destruction. So if I break that pride from myself, I'm good now. All I gotta do is keep following and keep being spiritual. And brothers, brothers like to say, "Well, stay in the spirit, stay in the spirit." Staying in the spirit is keeping the main two laws. Love Yahweh Shem Yahushai with all your heart. We say Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yahweh said the Lord. And then love your brother as you love yourself. Under those two laws, man, lay the whole. You know you gotta.
Yeah. Let's continue. Stop doing the work, bro.
Keep doing the work. You gotta keep doing the work. How about Job chapter 10. I do this out of fear, man. Job chapter 10, verse 12. Thou hast granted me life and favor. And
so the Lord has granted Job, a man of the Most High, life and favor, man. All right? Because if the Lord truly loves you, man, he's going to grant you life and favor, man. If you seen what Job went through, all right, Job was tried by Satan, man.
Matter of fact, you want me to start over?
Go ahead, man. Do whatever you want to do.
Okay, because the best thing to do, because Job was a righteous man. Job was a righteous man, All right? Hey, no pictures, dude, my friend. You take pictures of the sign, man. All right? It's all good. Yeah. This is Job 10 and 6. Remember, Job was a righteous man, but he got tried because Satan said that he will blaspheme you. He will basically curse you. All right, so he would try. So Job was a man of integrity. Regardless of him being chastised by the Lord, he kept his integrity. Same thing with him being chastised, like him being rebuked, but he didn't do anything wrong. You know, so even if you become rebuked or you become reproved by a brother, you just take it and you examine yourself. Okay, is the Lord trying me? Because the Lord could be testing you. You haven't done anything wrong. All right. Job chapter 10, verse 7. Thou knowest that I am not wicked, and there is none that can deliver out of thine hand.
The Lord know the hearts. Going back to that video I made, the Lord know the hearts, man. The Lord know if you wicked or not, man. The Lord know what you're trying to do, man. The Lord knows that, man. The Lord knows the true intent of your heart, man. All right. So he, hey, what you said? You said out of the scripture, he will not cast off the perfect man.
Yeah, he will not cast
so
off
the Lord
the perfect
know
man.
if you wicked, man.
Right. He knows your heart.
The Lord knows that, man.
Yeah.
He knows if you're trying to be in order. He knows all that, man. He knows that, man.
I mean, it's as simple as the heavenly Yahweh. He giveth life, and he also taketh life. So if he do that in the both, what make you think he don't know the thoughts of your mind? I know when you're going to be born, and I know when you're going to leave this earth. All right? Job 10 and 7. Thou knowest that I am not wicked, and there is none that can deliver out of thine hand.
So what? Hey, but Job knew he was in the hands of the Most High. No matter what the Most High wanted to do to him, whether he be wicked or what, man, he was in the hands of the Most High. But he did plead his call and said, Lord, you know I'm not wicked.
So what, you know, why does this happen?
Exactly, man. You know, but what? We gotta take what the Lord gives us, man. That's why, bro, regardless of what happens, man, we're gonna come in and do the fucking work,
that's
man.
all it's about.
Regardless, bro.
You have to come out and do the work, because that's what had us to come out, because of the fear. The fear Yahweh Shai, the fear of knowing who we are as a people and why we were brought here on cargo slave ships. Right? But the Heavenly Father told us in the Bible, this is our book. The Bible is a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American book, man. Because this is our history. They won't tell us who we are prior to coming here on cargo slave ships, or prior to who we were before the conquistadors got here, or the Puritans got here. They won't tell you that, or the French got here. Going back into the lesson at hand, Job 10 and 8. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me together round about.
So he know, hey, going back to Romans, let me get that in Romans 9 to edify on that.
Go ahead.
You know? Just hold it real quick. Water.
Job 10 and 8. Thine hands have made me and fashioned me.
So Romans 9 verse where for the children not from yet. Now that okay, you got it. That's it. Yeah. This is Romans. Read that again, Baba Bashar.
Job chapter 10 verse 8. Thine hands have made me and fashioned me together round about.
So thy hands have made the Lord and fashioned together round about. But Job like, damn, why am I still being afflicted, man? Why? You know, but look, the Lord, something about the Lord chastening his men and bringing them through the fire, something about that pleases him, man. What it said, pleased him to bruise him. Isaiah 53. Something about that, man. The Lord likes you taking the L's for him, man. The Lord loves you, suffering for it. What it say, precious is the blood of his saints, man. All right, in the eyes of the Lord, something about that the Lord loves, man. That's why not every man can come serve the Lord, man. All right, Acts 14 verse 22, it said, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man.
Yeah.
So the Lord, man, something about the Lord bringing this man through the fire, man. The Lord loves a man that will suffer for him, man.
Exactly.
All right?
Because his son had to suffer. All right?
You know?
Now you keep reading.
All right. It's Romans 9 verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to the election might stand. So it's all out of purpose, man. All right? What Job said, he's born me, man. So what? Everybody here for a purpose, man. You're here for a purpose, man. All right? We all put here for a purpose, man. The Lord has a purpose for everyone. What? Hey, if the Lord have a purpose for everyone, man has a purpose for everything. What a man made a garbage can for?
Exactly.
For you to put trash in it, man. What he made these lights for? All right, to control the traffic. So if man have a purpose for everything, why does not the Lord have a purpose for everything he created, man?
Every man the Lord even said that many are born in vain. So the Lord even said many people are born just to die. Because the Most High, he will use you to show his judgment. This person did this wicked act or committed this sin, so I'm going to kill them, and you're going to see it, so you know if you do that, that's what's going to happen to you. Or he could put a plague on you or a disease. All right?
Hey, and what he said, this man was born what? To just to glorify me. Who did sin? Him or his father?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that? Yahweh healed. What was he blind or crippled? One or the other.
He was blind.
All right, he was blind.
That was like who sinned him or his father?
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. He was made.
He was made.
the Lord can be glorified.
Exactly, man. To glorify the Lord. That's all we in for, bro. That's why this truth is so fucking beautiful, man. We're put here to suffer, man, to glorify the Lord. No matter what he put you through, we're put here to glorify him, man.
So Job was fashioned by the Lord just so he could be chastised, and he was a righteous man. But it goes to show you how a righteous man would keep his integrity. All right? The same way Esau comes down and they forge lies upon us, we keep our integrity, man. Because we know that we have done nothing wrong. All we've done is gone out and did what Yahweh Shema Shai has told us. So that is right in the eyes of the Lord.
Exactly. That's why I say it's the Most High that justifies, man.
Right.
In the same chapter, Romans, man. Who shall lay any to the charge of God's elect, man?
Right.
It's the Most High that justifies, man. That's it, man. It's the Most High that justifies, man.
He even justified putting certain people into account just to show you what happened to those who left Paul. Because you have some that was with Paul and they left Paul and they ain't run with him, but they still did the word.
Exactly.
And then you have some that left Paul, but then they started talking shit about Paul.
Exactly.
So the same spirits are here again today. That's why you just pray that you're not one of those spirits. That's why you constantly ask Yahweh for forgiveness, and you just try to remain humble and meek, and make sure that you're right in the eyes. As long as you're right in the eyes of the Lord, how can you be wrong in the eyes of a righteous man? A man full of faith. That's what I mean by righteous. As long as you doing what Yahweh Shema is trying to tell you, how can you be looked at wrong in the eyes of man who's full of faith?
Doing the will.
Yeah, if you're doing the will, you full of faith. How can you be looked at wrong? Unless a false report has been given among you, and that's what happened to Paul before. All right,
He said he was amongst false.
He was amongst false brethren, and that's what happened with Jeremiah. So you just pray that you just pray that's not you, and you just always say, hey, how about Shema Shai, bless the Akim. Bless the elect, man. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be saved. So what more with me bickering and trying to, me bickering or trying to get over on a brother, or me trying to gain acceptance from a man. Hey, I accept any brother that's doing the ministry. But hey, I'm always seeking out my own salvation with fear and trembling. I could be with you all day. We could be buddying up and chilling and all this and that. But if you wasn't there, I'd still be seeking my own salvation, man.
Exactly.
I'm still gonna have to put my videos on. I'm still gonna go out and preach the word.
Because you can't do my videos for me.
And
regardless how cool we are,
it don't matter.
Hey, this is for Kanakla. This is for Kanakla. I'm just doing this video for him. But hey, as long as I'm cool with you, right? You can do your videos for me. I'm good. No, it don't work like that, man. It don't work like that, man.
You even have it in the world where people have certain status and like, this is my entourage. They can come in with me. All right, that's cool. But when you how about Shema Shai? I love my mother. Oh no, she's a work of iniquity. I'm just saying in general. So she can't run with you. So it's the same thing. Much as I love this brother, I can't bring him into the chariot. Hey, how about Shema Shai? This is my entourage. If he ain't doing the work and if he's doing it deceitfully, the Most High is gonna expose it. That's why he's long suffering and that's why he's merciful, man. Because he know you're gonna go off, but if you continue to do the same thing, you become a reprobate.
Exactly.
So then he's gonna have to chastise
Void
you.
of judgment.
Judgment.
You just a fucking airhead, man. All right, you're subject to sin, man.
Because everybody's gonna be judged and everybody's gonna be rebuked. All right?
And everybody's gonna go off.
Yeah, because you're in the flesh. That's why I still forgive. I forgive all the brothers, man.
I love all of them,
and I pray all brothers forgive me.
It don't matter, man.
It don't matter. As long as you're doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shai, we give a double honor to the elders, because that's a law too. And we know who our elders are.
Hey, what Paul said, I write not as you into law, but pretty much commandment of men. Paul even gave certain commandments, man.
About dealing with a woman, he said, this is not the law, but I'm telling you, don't deal with the woman right now. So that's not even, but then, even though he said it wasn't a commandment from Yahweh Shema Shai, what he said in 1 Corinthians the 14th chapter, he said, let you know that the words I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord, because it's all through the Spirit still. You get what I'm saying? Because the scripture don't say don't deal with women. The scripture says what? To be fruitful and multiply. But he said just don't deal with them right now.
He spoke up. In
the spirit, exactly.
He spoke
in the spirit.
Man.
That was in the spirit. And it became an epistle.
Because why? The scriptures tell you the law failed. The law failed in making us righteous. Because what? According to the law, all right, if a sheep was to go out, hey, we weren't supposed to do no work. But when Yahweh Shai came, what happened? It is lawful to do well on the Sabbath day, man.
It's lawful
to do well. He came with the spirit, man.
And then, hold on. Why are your disciples picking corn on the Sabbath?
Exactly.
He said,
hold on. Supposed to just starve?
I'm the Lord of the Sabbath. But guess what? I'm doing good on the Sabbath. So I'm going to go and eat.
Exactly, man.
Exactly.
So you know, once again, we ain't always on the law. You got to be in the spirit as well, man.
Exactly.
You know, because the spirit, bro, the spirit is beautiful.
The spirit is
bro.
beautiful and it's heavy.
You know,
sometimes it's too heavy. People don't know how to carry. People don't know how to bear their cross.
Exactly, and the spirit's so heavy to call you out, and it'll cut your ass, man. You know,
Because
it'll cut you, man.
Because with much knowledge requires much responsibility. With much knowledge requires much responsibility. Look at Elder Apostle Tahar. Look at Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Ramlah, Elder Apostle Rakah, Elder Apostle Ayathan, all right? Elder Apostle Ainah, Elder Apostle Abad. Look at all them elders, man. All the elders in the other camps. They held to a higher standard. See, you got cats outside, I'm gonna say this, outside of GMS, like Sakari them, IUIC, ISUPK, they want to be found in favor by men. But the knowledge that the elders have, they got that knowledge because they understand the magnitude of what's to come. So now you have more responsibility. The more knowledge you have, the more ranking you have, but require more responsibility. Now, the higher you go up into the ladder, the closer you get to talking to the main man. Do you want to be responsible for the main man coming and telling you what you're doing wrong?
Hell no.
Hell no. So I just want to be a humble servant.
So what? You gonna take advice from your supervisor, man?
Exactly.
You know, because if the big CEO come down, why would you want that?
And that's the thing, though. The more
you don't have to go there.
And that's the thing. The more knowledge you have too, the more you get closer to Yahweh Shina Shai. So the more the eyes of the angels are on you as well. It comes with great responsibility, man. You know, my lot is my lot, but doing what they're doing, man, that's very high, man. Those are the wisest men on earth. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit, and those men are closer to Yahweh Shina Shai than we are. So if they go off, don't you think they're gonna get chastised more? You know? Who was that? Oh, I was in Job.
Doctor, we're back at it. All right, go ahead.
All right. All right. This is Job chapter 10, verse 11. Thou hast clothed me with skin and flesh, and hast fenced me with bones and sinews. Thou hast granted me life and favor, and thy visitation have preserved.
So the pretty much Job using metaphors, man, and similes on how the Lord formed him, man. All right. That's pretty much all what that's saying, man. The Lord has formed us and put us together, man. Has made us whole, man. All right? All right? You don't go for the
Job 10 and 13. And these things hast thou hid in thine heart. I know that this is with thee. If I sin, then thou markest me, and thou wilt not acquit me from mine iniquity. If I be wicked.
So if he sinned, read that one more time, Baba.
Dang.
Read that again, Baba.
And this is Job chapter 10, verse 13. And these things hast thou hid in thine heart. I know that this is with thee. If I sin, then thou markest me.
So Job like, damn, I know if I go off, you're going to get me, man. Hey, that's fear. That's fear, because you and I both know if we don't come out here, what's going to happen? He going to mark
us, because that's sin. And he said, I commanded these 12. Exactly.
He going to mark us, man. That's why we out here in the fear. It said, what the scripture say?
Shalom. All right. Michael J. I used to go to school with Jay.
Yeah, but, you know, the scriptures say, woe is me if I preach not the gospel. Why? Because Paul knew he going to get that mark too, if he do not the things that the Heavenly Father asks of him, man. All right? Read on.
Okay. Job 10 and 14. If I sin, then thou markest me, and thou wilt not acquit me from my iniquity.
So the Lord, hey, once again, man, the Lord is going to hold you accountable, man. Job knew that. Job knew, man, if he went off, man, the Lord was going to chasten him, man. All right? That's why, once again, we come out here out of fear, because we know the Lord is going to chasten us, man, in that great and evil day if we don't, man. That's why we're looking to be found worthy, man. The scripture say, give diligence to make that calling and election sure. All right? And that's what we come out here to do. Read on.
Okay. Job 10 and 16. For it increaseth. So like verse 15. If I be wicked, woe unto me. And if I be righteous, yet will I not lift up my head.
Huh?
I am full of confusion.
He said, if I be righteous, yet will I not lift up my head. So what? You're doing your reasonable service. All right? So, look, hey, what? You're doing the thing that you're supposed to do. Right? He said, if I be righteous, I will not lift up my head. Why? Because he knows, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do. It's like your mom, you get in trouble with your mom and your pops and them, what they tell you? Take out the trash. Let you take out the trash and come home and your mother say, did you take out the trash? You tell mom, I took out the trash. Your mom was like, what are you telling me that for? All right, that's what you're supposed to do, man. So Job said, if I be righteous, yet will I not lift up my head, man. All right, because what we supposed to be good. The Lord set the law here for us to do, man. And what's the knowledge of law and sin? I mean, the knowledge of sin, wickedness and righteousness, the law, man. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go back to 15. Job 10 and 15. If I be wicked, woe unto me. And if I be righteous, yet will I not lift up my head. I am full of confusion. Therefore see thou mine affliction. Job 10 and 15 again. If I be wicked, woe unto me. And if I be righteous, yet would I not lift up my head. I am full of confusion, therefore see thou mine affliction. So he confused, he basically saying like, I'm not wicked, but I'm being chastised, you know. And if I'm righteous, I will not lift myself up. What's going on, bro? Yeah, good. Shalom, bro. Y'all about to Y'all about to Got your man with you?
Yeah. Okay. I seen y'all out here. I said, they go to clubs right there. I would circle y'all like 3-4 times. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to find a parking space.
Right.
I'm like, damn, I ain't know where to park down here.
Spirit, man. Hey,
so I had to come, I parked way over there somewhere, and I just walked over here. I just scribbled some change, just paid the toll, and just came over here.
Spirit, man. Hey, you hear the feed, brother?
Yeah, I see y'all like that. Y'all need anything?
Oh, we good. We just
we got drink with nothing. Nah, we safe, man. Hey,
the water,
you showing up is enough, though, man.
Yeah. I just want to make sure. I said, let me check with the brothers, man, to make sure they're good, make sure they're out here by themselves. I already know it was the spirit, because that's what I'm used to. For some reason, it was heavy on me today. And I had been listening all day. Like literally all day. Pick him up, take him to the barber shop, and head back to Tampa. That's why I came down with you.
Oh yeah.
Gonna head back to Tampa. Got right here. And see me outstanding. I said, I never got I said, well, let me find somewhere to park. Come on over here and check on my man.
That's the most I'm telling you, man. Hey, time is getting short, man.
Yeah.
You need to get this, man.
Yeah,
for real. Time is short. You know? This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. It said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Exactly, man. So, hey, you see that? Go see that movie Purge, man. All right? These elites letting you know, man, what's going down, man. In that movie, all right, they went to the Jake neighborhoods, man, and started shooting them all up, man.
Right.
All right? They went to the Jake neighborhoods. There weren't no white people in that neighborhood, man. All right? The government paid, all right, mercenaries to go in there and kill them, man. Because what? When Jake was together, Jake wasn't even Persian. Jake was partying. Jake took that shit as a party. When our people get together, they not gonna kill each other, man. Jake gonna be on some partying bullshit, man. Drinking and shit, man. That's what happened. They like, damn, they not killing each other. They was doing the experiment, damn, they not killing each other. Because why? They was getting offered money. Do you want to participate in this purge? Do you want to participate? They was like, yes. Because why? They was getting money. They was getting money to kill each other pretty much. You got to stay on this island, and if you do more, all right, you'll get extra money. So meaning you go out there and purge, you'll get extra money. Man, Jake took that $5 grand, and they all was out there partying, man. They said, fuck this shit, man. They was partying, and what happened? It's like, damn, they not killing each other enough. So what? They sent them paid mercenaries, man. They had them dressed up in KKK suits, man. That was military, man. They sent out there, man. The white Jake ass out, man. All right. That's why they send them out there. And that's what's gonna happen, man. All right. He letting you know that it's coming for them to wipe these so-called tribes, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans out, man. That's what it's about. They gonna send these troops in here, all right, and just gun you down. Cause why? He said, man, we can't afford the welfare anymore. We can't afford the food stamps, the medical care. We can't afford it anymore. So we gotta purge. We gotta get rid of them. All right. We gotta get rid of them. Too many niggas. Hey, what Pop said? That's shoot a nigga, he a hero. That's one extra mouth on the welfare. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's one less hungry mouth on the welfare, man. All right. But what if you do the numbers? There's more white people on that shit than us.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, like they over 40% of them that are actually on government aid. But the stigma is put upon us. That's why they always talk about, oh, look at all these children living in Section 8 and everything. But they're gonna go and show that on their own people. That's what they always control the narrative. That's what the devil does, man. You know, he controls the narrative.
I've been noticing that they've been coming. They in fear. I was watching the Brother Malcolm from GMS in Chicago today, and he was talking about forget the dude now. I forget the dude like name, man. And he was
something like Cafe or something like that.
Yeah.
Jeff from the Cafe.
Yeah. How he was, you know what I'm saying, downplaying the whole thing, you know, and I'm like, yo, it's coming.
Yeah, it's out of fear, man.
Yeah, this is coming. It's coming for real, man. And people just won't even bother, don't even nothing, man. It's just amazing. It just blows my mind. It really do. Like the signs are everywhere.
Yeah, the signs are everywhere. You can't deny it anymore.
No.
You can deny it, but you can deny it as much as you want, but it's gonna manifest.
Right.
Like you could be in the house and be like, it's not gonna rain, but it's getting darker and darker and darker.
Like, nah.
You can hit a pitty pat. It ain't raining. No matter how much you deny it, it's gonna come.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So hey, that nuclear fire gonna come.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lake of fire, man.
They're gonna see a missile up like, no, it ain't gonna hit us.
No, it ain't gonna. That's gonna go over.
Yeah, it's going over.
Yeah. Right.
It's still gonna be a denial.
Hey, like in Hawaii, man, they was crying when they see that false alarm.
Yo.
We can proclaim them, but we can tell them nuclear war is coming to America. But what they hear that siren missile, that somebody sent out it was like a false flag. They sent out a signal, everybody saying North Korea just launched off a missile. All these people was fucking running, man, crying, scared. He had them putting their children in like manholes and shit, man, trying to so they can escape the fallout.
They're trying to see what a manhole, you know, the manhole that be in the street.
Yeah.
They putting their kids in the ground. Yeah.
But hey, that ain't gonna do nothing but make their kids heat up. They gonna boil down there because the heat gonna be so intense.
There's ain't nothing heat down there anyway.
Exactly, man. All right, it ain't far enough down in the earth, man. Like these elites got these bunkers that go 500 plus feet down in the earth. That's what you need, man. And then even within those bunkers, it has that material to protect it from that heat, man.
Yeah.
And that nuclear radiation, man. All right. They ain't just in the dirt, man.
Them the ones that are going to slavery first. So they really preserving themselves to go to slavery first.
Exactly.
Hey, right here. I got y'all. Isaiah 2, I'm going to the scripture, because this is why they're scared, because what y'all speaking about is in the Bible. Isaiah 2:19, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks, and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord, and for the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake terribly the earth. You know what I'm saying? So when they heard that nuke was supposed to be coming over in Hawaii, what they was doing, they were trying to put their children to the earth. You know what I'm saying? They were literally trying to do that. That was prophecy right there. The Most High showed them in the twinkling of an eye. In the blink of an eye, man, I'll change your whole life. I will cancel everything.
Yeah, man.
But guess what? Right? I bet you them same people who was actually feared that and that was afraid, I bet you they're still in their wickedness right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Still in their wickedness right now. Like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened.
Never missed a heartbeat.
Don't miss a
Got
heartbeat.
back into it.
This is on Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. So like we standing here boldly in the account of all these people out here who basically had us in their hardcore bondage, because they don't believe in reincarnation. They don't quit to say, well, my forefathers did it, but we're reaping the benefits of what they've done to our people. So on top of that, you become a necessity to murder. And guess what? There's no statute of limitations on murder. You know that.
Right.
Murder is murder. And guess what? This is your rap sheet right here.
Yeah.
You know? So they make no account for our labors here. And right now, we the righteous righteous man standing up. The Lord said, they hate him that rebuketh them in day. They hate us for rebuking them and telling them the wickedness that they've done. The Lord said to love the good and hate the evil. So we're showing them that evil, and they say this is hate. Well, this is righteous indignation, if you want to say that. This is righteous indignation spoken by Yahweh Shah through his prophet. Because he's going to bring this, whether you believe it or not. So they fear that. You know, deep down inside, they're like, yeah, if somebody did kill my father, I want to kill him too. Yeah. And but what they all say, I'm part Indian, or my forefathers did that. I have black friends. They try to find anything to try to get around. At their sentence, man.
No, they ain't gonna be able to escape it. All right, Judge, hey, how can you escape something that's already been written? All right, the judgment's already been set. All right, the judgment has already took place. That's why we're able to read that. Yo, they're gonna be the first ones to go into slavery because the prophets already seen it. So if it's already been seen, you can't get out of it, man. All right, just like Deuteronomy 28 chapter. All them curses fell upon us, man.
You can't get out of it.
You can't get out of that, man.
Still can't get out of it.
And that was written before. That was written before it happened.
Still can't get out of it.
Can't get out of it.
And people on social media hollering about when we gonna stop killing each other, when we gonna this.
It's written right in there.
You know how many times I tell people, how many times I sit up there and hit them with the curses.
Right.
Hit them with this. Hit them with that. They still don't want to conform to what I'm saying. I'm like, it's right here written. They don't want to believe the scriptures in the Bible. They think,
Shalom.
They
Brothers,
think it's just,
all right?
See, man. And they might think it's all now, man. But in their mind, they thinking like you said, in their mind, they thinking like, well, we the ones with the guns. Yeah. We the ones selling drugs to each other. But don't you understand, man, that in the 70s, what black or Puerto Rican or Cuban man had access to an airstrip and had an actual airplane? Exactly. Because the dope was coming from Korea, or they was coming from Russia. Right. You know, they got all over. So what do you think the product was coming from? We wasn't graded in here. Exactly. So and the guns, come on.
Russia manufactured AK-47.
Where you get a Russian manufactured AK-47 from? Then on top of that, how is it that we get all these guns into our neighborhoods, but we don't even have a manufacturing company to make them? They barely want to give us permits for them. You know, so it was all.
If you're a felon, you can't even get permits to guns anyways, right? All right. So them new guns weren't meant for our people. Why? Because our people are what? The most convicted felons, man. Our people make up the jail systems, man. All right. Especially you Negroes, man. All right. You Negroes and you Hispanics, y'all make up the jail systems. So guns weren't even permitted for y'all to have, man. That's why if you a convicted felon, you can't have possession of a firearm. All right. So that right to bear arms, that wasn't for us. That wasn't for us, man. That's why I made that one video. The First Amendment, freedom of speech. Yo, they thought they was putting that in order for their people, man. But the Lord made them put that in order for us, so we can be out here in these last days, man. Right. All right, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. All right, because they can't move us. We're using their own amendment against them. So what? The Heavenly Father put it in their spirit to set up the First Amendment, so we can come out here and proclaim their judgments, man. All right. They can't move us, man.
Right. But the Spirit won't allow it. The Spirit ordained us to be here. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High.
So when they set that First Amendment in, all right, the Most High ordained that. He put in that Spirit to do that, so wow, we can be out here in the last days. So the Scriptures say He set forth us, the apostles, last. All right, we had all them black movements where our people still in the same predicament. All right, but this is the only time where you see so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans all over the world coming together under one mind. Right. All right, coming together with one agenda. All right, coming together this is the only place you've seen that. Yeah. Getting together in unity, man.
You ain't seen it nowhere else.
Exactly.
No other nation.
No other movement has done this, man. Brothers literally waking up all over the place, man. All right, Italy,
speaking different languages too, man.
Italy, sign language. Spain. Brothers doing the work in sign language.
Yeah. I seen
you know what I mean?
Work in Spanish. I'm like, yo, this is going hard.
Hey, you got brothers that look just like us over there in Holland. I think they do it in German. They speak German too. Really? They call it Deutsch. They call it Deutsch, Dutch, but they speak Deutsch. Yeah, and they do sign language, man.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's no excuse.
The word has went out, bro.
Yeah, the word is out now.
10 years ago, you didn't see this.
Exactly. Well, you ain't see it on the grand scale.
On the grand scale, what's that now?
Because
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
YouTube just
Right.
came out 06, you're right.
Right.
06 is when YouTube just came out, so now it's the time. It's on Wisdom of Solomon chapter. I'm gonna go back to the powers to be right here. Romans chapter 13, verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
Now they trying to do something called hate speech. Pretty much attack and put restrictions on First Amendment.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. If you read the First Amendment, meaning you can't. I'm able to practice my religious beliefs. According to my religious beliefs with the scriptures, it said love the good, hate the evil.
Right.
So am I wrong for that?
So I'm telling you, the Lord hates homosexuals and faggots. So how's that a hate crime? How's that hate speech?
Yeah.
First Amendment say I can practice my religious belief. Well, that's in my religious book.
That's it.
To hate that shit and to speak out on it, right?
Yeah.
So they
But,
can't
yeah.
they can't get past it, man.
Yeah.
They
All right.
hypocrites, bro.
That's why they haven't been able to just come and get us and lock us up for hate speech. Because why? The Lord present us blameless sheep. We blameless. That's why we condemn those dudes that get arms, those Israelites that's posting up on social media with AR-15s.
Yeah, I see
Like,
that,
we're
man.
against
I
that
see
because
that.
why? When they roll on us, they see us as a militant group.
Yeah.
We're not a militant group. The Lord sent us out here harmless as sheep, man.
And some of them been
Ain't no guns in these bags,
Something
man.
like that to go out there to do that.
You know what I mean?
To give them a reason to come on out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, the government was setting them up. A prime example, Judas Iscariot. He went to the Roman government to get them fed up with to give up Yahushua. You know, they're no different. All they doing is playing their part of making it seem like we're militant, that that we come with the offense. When only offense we have is the book.
Right.
Yeah, and it's cutting them spiritually. The scripture said, "Who can heal the wounded spirit?" You know, when you get cut in the spirit, boy, that's it.
Yeah, you feel it.
You can get cut here, put some peroxide on there, put a Band-Aid on there.
Yeah.
But you get cut in the spirit, boy, it's been wrong.
That's
It's
crazy.
been-
Yeah,
it's been-
you're right.
You know?
You're right, right, man. You are so right about that.
Just to tell you, a wounded spirit, who can bear
You
it?
can bear it.
You're right about that.
And I heard, man. So you walk in, I walk in, see my lady. Oh, cut. Wait, you can dial 911, anything.
Yeah.
I can't, ain't nothing gonna heal that.
Nothing.
Right? You know, that's why scripture says jealousy is the rage of a man. You know?
Because why? That's in here, man.
That's up here now. I can't get rid of that.
Hey, the reason why some people get fat, man, and get all stressed out, because they being plagued in here, man. They wounded in here. They stress eat. But some people stress eat, but some people, when they get stressed, they don't eat.
Yeah.
So they get skinny. You know, you got the two different
Yeah, they don't
kinds,
believe
man.
it.
Exactly.
Bulimic, I mean,
But what? They wounded.
And it's beautiful that you say that because what King Solomon said, give me any plague but the plague of the mind, any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, right? Because when you talk about that plague in your mind, what the 7 cardinal sins, they call it the 7 cardinal sins. Gluttony is one of them. So people who eat because they're stressed out, that's an evil spirit on you, man. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do everything in moderation.
That's how people get demons on them.
Yeah, you know what? I've been saying suicide, man. Suicide rate. I mean, I know they talk about it, it's going up, but it's up.
Yeah.
You're starting to see it more. Well, I'm starting to see it more and more, you know?
Because, hey, people hate their life, man.
Yeah.
Why you think people come out here? Why you think alcohol and liquor is like $1 million industry? Even more, man.
Drinking demons.
Exactly. You know, and they gotta drink. Why? Because they fucking life miserable here, man.
Terrible.
Regardless of what even Floyd Mayweather. All right, he's rich, but what he was a slave. He had to work to get that. They didn't just give it to him. You know. You're in slavery no matter what, man. People are miserable here in America. That's why the suicide rate is going up, man. People are miserable. People hate their lives, man. All right, they even put their own people in slavery. Why? That's just casualties of wars. You gotta have casualties of wars. In order to get at us, you gotta flick their people too. Now they people walking amongst us. Now they people work at the same jobs we work at. They people eating the same food. McDonald's, that was for blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
And that was for the Israelites. That was to kill us.
Right.
It's cheap.
You know?
It was in the hood.
That was to kill us. But what? Now they people eating it. HIV/AIDS. That was for us. But what? They women like Jay. Now they got it. You feel me? But what? They don't care. It's casualties of wars.
Exactly.
We will kill our own people just to kill you niggas and you spicks, man. And that's how it is, man.
That's his blessing too. The
God.
fatness of the earth and his sword. So he willing to kill his own people as well.
And that's an unwise king.
That is a
Scriptures
very
speak about
unwise king.
an unwise king, man. He will afflict his own people. You know?
For his own gain. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. How we know righteousness from evil? The law. All right. According to the so-called white man, he's not following the law. So why the people are mourning? That's why people are mourning right now, man. Because the righteous not in authority. Righteous is not being ruled. The wicked bears rule. The so-called white man. All right. So why the people are mourning right now? When the righteous are in authority, all right, the people rejoice. Read on.
So the righteous, Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
So what? People mourning right now. So what? We know the wicked bears rule. Job, 9 and 24. The earth been given to the hands of the wicked, man.
Now they go back to answer your question. That's why I got so many suicide rates. It's to the point that they're not even mourning. I'd rather just kill myself.
And what? The scriptures tell you death is better than continuous sickness and sorrow.
And this is sickness too. You get plagued up there, your wife and your 3 kids, you sitting there, you only got 200 in the bank account, they calling you about the water, they about to cut the lights off tomorrow, you ain't got no food, you want to go rob a bank. I'm gonna take my whole family out there and take myself out. Yeah, that's why they do that, man. Esau, that's how Esau's mindset is, man.
They also know they're not built for war. They're not built to endure stress.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jake. Exactly.
No.
Like Jake.
Jake went through all that, man. Jake's still strong. Jake's still rise, man.
You know what I'm saying? Lights being turned out. We'll make it do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what Cat Williams said? He said, they'll be smoking, their lights about to be cut off, but he started smoking, right? And then what? He say, fuck them lights. I've been waiting to burn the candles.
Exactly.
Light these candles.
Exactly.
I got 12 other bitches I've been waiting to like them.
You know?
Waiting
yeah.
like them.
That's what he said, man.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
You know?
Put 1 in the bathroom, 2 in the kitchen.
Safe.
Make it happen.
Yeah, I went through that personally when I was in my childhood, man.
Yeah.
Lights off and shit. We got to fill the tub up with water.
Water, man.
Fill the tub up with water because you know,
Yeah.
that's it, man.
Yeah, man.
I went through that shit, man.
It's the curses.
Jake, man. But Esau can't go through that. And if you go back to even the book of Exodus, all right, is that the more they afflicted him, the greater they increase.
Yeah, the more we increase, man.
You know, you just can't get rid of us. It's like roaches.
Yeah,
That's why they try to call us roaches.
Yeah.
Right? Because roaches, man, you can poison them, you can bomb them, you can squish them, and you just can't get rid of them. Like, God. Yeah, like.
And you wake up in the morning like, I could have sworn he was right there.
He gone.
Gone, man. She like Logan. That one leg going back to the ER.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, real
That's just what happens, man.
Right.
But Jake just, we the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. The children of God. The so-called Jews, man, what's peculiar and special about them, man? What are they doing? Matter of fact, look at the Olympics. If they these special and peculiar people, what, do you see a Jewish flag there in the Olympics, man?
I always smash it in the 4x1.
Come on, man.
Shot put, all that. You don't see no Jewish flag there, do you?
No.
That white flag with the Star of David, which is really the Star of Molech.
Yeah.
You won't see that flag there. You won't see no Jews hitting 100 under 10 seconds. They not. They probably spend over 100 million in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they doing.
Yeah.
That's what they doing.
What do you got?
I want to become Jewish.
Revelations 2 and 9.
Oh.
You know? 'Cause it's evident who the people are, but then you still got these Edomites coming up saying we ain't the children of Israel. They're trying to deny it. But yo, the truth already been out. They've already done woke up. So you can throw out all this stigma saying y'all ain't the real Jews and all that shit, man. The truth gonna prevail, man. All right? You can't hide from this. The truth is like that floodgate, man. This is that great gathering, man. All right? And the reason why they can't stop it because it's prophesied.
Right.
After you get that whole Revelation 11:8 Bible shot, you know, it's been prophesied, man. You can't stop this.
We're going to wake
Right?
up and start getting our, going our skin and our bone. Let's say Ezekiel
Water,
37.
Ezekiel 37. All right? But then you got people of the circumcision, all right, that know they're Israelites, taking the skin off. The people tell you that in the book of Malachi. They peel the skin off. Why? Mark the beast out of RFID shit. All that shit, you know, just trying to put our people back to sleep. That's why it's going to be a great judgment for them. But I don't want to get off topic. Go ahead, Bubba Shaw.
Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
So the Lord said, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, man. All right? Jake growing up with lights off. All right? Hey, I remember I used to go to play camp, right? All I had was a sandwich and an empty cup in my lunchbox. Embarrassed, man. They taking everybody's lunch boxes, putting them in a cooler to keep them cold. girl picked my back like, damn, your shit empty.
Yeah.
You know, everybody else shit's fat. Everybody else shit's fat. They got chips, all that kind of shit.
Reset the
man.
bottom up.
You know, they got all kind of shit. But hey, all I had was a little sandwich, peanut butter jelly sandwich at that, with an empty cup so I can get the cup of water, man.
Yeah.
Jake went through it, man.
It was either that or you had to get the free.
The free cold lunch.
Exactly. The cold cut.
Yeah, the cold cut.
Yeah, I had to get that.
And that shit there is bad.
Yeah.
It is.
Because I work for one of them companies at the moment right now to do that. I deliver them cold lunches, man. You know, to them play camps.
Yeah.
Kill Jake.
You know?
Yeah.
That carcinogen, man. That lunch cut meat, man. That's cancer.
So the same level of cigarettes.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah. Even your top water is a carcinogen.
I
Man.
know that.
How harmful it is.
I know
You know?
Carcinogen.
We living in a worst case scenario. Go ahead.
No, you say. I can say carcinogen is something like that. It causes cancer in your body. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what's wrong with you? Like think about somebody who's smoking a cigarette.
Right.
Every time you smoke a cigarette, it's turning up the inside, kind of like MSG, monosodium glutamate.
Right.
That's what they put in a lot of that meat. So monosodium glutamate is another word for meat tenderizer. So think about that. If you put meat tenderizer on meat, it tenderizes the meat. So if you eating something that has MSG in it, it's tenderizing your inside.
Tenderizing the
rot
organs.
away.
Tearing you down.
You naturally rot away.
I ain't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
That damn meat tenderizer, man. It's crazy, man. You know?
I did not know.
Because they know, the health starts in the gut. 80% of the immune system is in the stomach, man. That's why pretty much that's the key of power. Is what you eat.
We always eating. We always got food in our stomach, so we don't get no rest.
Exactly.
Rest.
You know? And that's why you fast. Why? So you can get rid of that surplus. You can let it all out, man. You're not supposed to eat 365 days a year. If you're eating 365 days a year, that's a problem, man. You're not supposed to. You gotta fast. You gotta let your body cleanse itself, man.
You got some people that can't even. They
Yeah.
4 hours, man. Hungry
They
again.
losing their mind.
Getting mad and fighting and all that.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Hey, but that's why, hey, Jacob's trouble, man. Right? It's gonna be so brutal, man. Cannibalism gonna be at an all-time high, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell my, you know what I'm saying, tell my lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you talk to your daughters, your kids about this. You know what I'm saying? Because we coming up on this thing. You know what I'm saying? And,
Hey.
oh yeah, I talked to him, da da da. The other day I walked outside, she eating a whole crab tree. Wow. I just shook my head, kept walking.
You know what? I'm finna go.
Yeah, go with the spirit. Go with the spirit, bro.
I just couldn't believe it. Because, you know, being in the truth, you know what I'm saying, and understanding, you know what I'm saying, having wisdom and knowledge, you see everything. It's almost like it catch your eye. When you know it's
I got
wrong,
both of y'all.
it's bop,
I got both of y'all. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1. For as much then as Mashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that have suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin. Then check this out. That he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High. So basically, you deny yourself. The thing that you want to do, you get rid of that. And then you have your mind more focused on the box, right? It's 1 Peter 4 and 3. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles. So we did the things that the people who don't want to wake up, they Gentiles still. But they still claim them with they black or African American. So they still Gentiles. A Gentile just means foreigner. So this is foreign to them.
Right.
They can't get it. You know what I'm saying? So they're Gentile. They're the foreigners.
Strange to them.
It's strange to them. I got you. Beautiful. Verse 3 again. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, where we walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings.
Notice it said excessive wine. So that you know you can drink wine, but it said excessive.
Right.
So not to be excessive.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In moderation. That's right. Revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry. Wherein
And
they...
abominable idolatries, man. Alright? This whole tooth fairy shit, this whole Thanksgiving, Christmas. Abominable idolatry. Go to Jeremiah 10 and clearly tell you he cutteth the axe, man. Alright? And deck it with silver and gold, man. That's a
Talking about
ritual, man.
Christmas. The Lord
Then
says,
when you get down like this on your knees to get the presents, you bow down to that God, man.
and really, you giving the presents over to the God.
Sacrifice, exactly.
And your
That-
children
that's
to
the gift.
sacrifice as well when they bow down to pick up that present. You're giving worship to Nimrod.
Everything like New Year's, all
Yeah.
even the days.
Yep.
Yeah.
New
Before
Year's
the
too.
July passed, I ain't even budge a bone to even get into it. Cause I knew, like, man, this ain't.
Take the slaves, man.
Yeah.
But you used to do those things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now check this out.
Yeah.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 4. Wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of rioting. So because you don't run, hey yo man, you used to come out all the time, yo. Where you be at? You know, like what ain't seen you 3-4
I'm getting
months.
that now.
Man, I've been thinking as you thinking.
I'm getting that now,
You can
yeah.
talk to me now. You can think, what's
Yeah.
going on, man? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm chilling, man. I got
Yeah.
something I gotta do, man.
Yeah.
And you ain't fucking, you know.
Yeah.
So, and guess what it say right after that? Speaking evil of you. You ain't did nothing to him, but because you don't wrong with him, now they talk about you behind the back. Oh, he acting all funny, and he acting brand new. I don't know what the case may be, man. Shit. Wait, I don't really fuck with him too much no more now. I don't know. You know?
I feel like I lost a friend, man.
You know, that make up anything. I know you know. You know, live my life, man. You talking crazy like that?
Hey, the main thing you went crazy. As they say, yeah, you went crazy.
Yeah.
Why?
Look.
Because it's strange.
A little chick asked me.
Huh?
She called me. I was at the gym the other day. She called me. She was like, yeah, so I could tell she had something on her mind. You know what I'm saying? But she was beating around the bush and when they asked me
Right.
all the, you know what I'm saying, the videos and the posts and stuff like that I have been putting on Facebook. But she wanted to ask me about it. She was like, so what's that you've been putting up on Facebook? And you know what I'm saying? I just want to better understand what's going on or what's this and what's. So I broke it down to her. She like, yo, I ain't that deep into it, but you know, I knew something. You know what I'm saying? With something, what's up, this X, Y, and Z. I'm like, no, you know, you got any questions, you can call and talk to me, man, because this thing is for real, you know? It's there. So it made me feel good that, because a lot of times you feel like your work is going in vain. It ain't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it is. You know what I'm saying? Because when people talk to you and they really want, they really get you, they want like, what's that y'all be, you know what I'm saying?
They said at the call, what is this strange God that
They speak about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
She asked me that. She was like, what's that you be,
They
you know what I'm
wanna
saying,
know.
you putting up on, you know what I'm saying, Facebook, you know what I'm saying, I be seeing stuff that you be doing and, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that,
I got you.
Yeah, if I can say this, that's why we supposed to, whether they hear from them, we supposed to say something about it. Because if my family know me, yo, that pork, I don't fuck with that pork.
Yeah.
So what, when they run into that pork, first thing they think, oh, Nick don't eat this, right?
Yeah.
So with it being said, regardless if they turn from their ways, every time they think about pork, or every time they think about getting edged up, or every time they see me, it always sends that signal like, yeah, he don't do that. You know, that's why you gotta mention. If I would not have came and spoken to them, they would have no cloak. But even though you don't listen to what I tell you, every time you see me, oh yeah, he don't do that, but he don't do that. It's gonna be in their mind.
Yeah.
So when that judgment comes, you already been warned. It's in your mind. Whether you heard me, so it's always good to mention or say something.
Yeah.
You know, because whether you heard me or not, I mean, whether you listen, it's like whether you listen, you heard what I said. And every time you think about it, and every time you see me, that's why, bro, every time I see a nigga that I don't share the truth with, that I knew from the world, they always got mad respect. Yo, what's up, bro? You doing all right? What's up?
First
they
they
might not be with what I'm
I
doing.
ridicule you first. But as you keep on
As
going,
you continue in it, they like, damn, that nigga,
good.
he's still out there on the corners
doing
and
it.
shit.
Yeah.
They got their respect,
Yeah,
you know?
they know.
Because they know deep down in their heart, it's something about it. They may not believe it, they may not go with it,
Yeah.
but deep down in their heart, they know it's something, respect. You know what I mean? It's something about it,
you
man.
were prior.
Exactly.
So they know that old man. But when you get that new man on you, they looking at you like, man, he got 4 heads right now.
Yeah.
You know, like, they looking at you like you different because you don't follow the same wickedness you once did in your life. You're like, man, I'm done with that. I know who I am now.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Lord to come back and destroy everything and come save me. That's it.
That's crazy because I wanted to go on my house today and they always like, oh man, they see she's like, look at you, what you did? You look so healthy, you look this, you look like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? And they're cooking fish and shrimp. And they were like, oh, I know you don't
I
do
know you
shrimp.
eat that.
I know you don't do shrimp. No, I said, I eat a little fish. But you know what time it is.
Think they got money, bro?
Yeah.
They cater.
They know.
Oh, I know. Hey, even at the house.
They
But
know.
my sister be like, well, I put this and that one, but I made you your own.
Yeah.
I made you your own. It's the form of respect.
Put no
Cause why?
sausage in there for you.
They know.
Because you standing up for something. Nobody stands up for anything. Everybody just goes with the flow.
Yep.
Everybody goes with the flow, man. That's why when they see us, we like a spectacle. What the fuck? These niggas crazy out here on the corners and shit. It's like a spectacle.
When I was out in Tampa,
You know?
they ride past looking at me. I can see them. Y'all got y'all face this way, man. They ride past this way. They got their window down. They looking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they'll peep their window down like, cause why? It's out of the normal. It's like you walking through the desert, right? And you see a bowl of fruit. You like, what the fuck? That don't belong here.
Yeah.
So that's how it is when they walk past us. That's why I say we are made a spectacle onto the world. You gotta understand how important and powerful this truth is, bro. You're really gonna change the world. You know, if I could speak, all that whatever you have going on, bro, this gonna make a big difference than whatever that was you could have had, bro. This right here, bro. This right here has way more power than anything in the world,
Off
bro.
the rip, you already feel it. Like,
Yeah.
like little shit you just start doing, like, you just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what it is? If you look up etymology of weird, it means to change, power, to bind, to bend. So what? If you weird, you have the power. You have power to change, to go this way. Everybody going that way, but you have power to change, to go that way. So yeah, I'm weird. Weird actually be a good thing because you have the power to change. They don't have the power to change. They go with the flow, man.
And we are weird.
You know?
We're Israelites.
Foreigners.
Yeah, we different from the other nations,
Strange.
man. We're strange to them. The things we do, like how the hell can you jump from the free throw line and dunk?
Yeah.
I don't know no Edomite. I don't know Moabite. I don't know no so-called Japanese. I don't know no other nation that can do what y'all do. Y'all we ain't got dunked on by Steve Francis, I think. Come on, man. You feel me? I'm telling you. I'm like, that's us, man. We weird. Hey, another word I like to use rather than us being weird, we are avatars.
Right.
So we can adapt. We can adapt and we can adjust to anything. And no other nation can do that. No other nation can go through what we went through. And then be who we are today. Look at who we are today as a people, man. How the hell we come out of this of being called all kind of words, all kind of our children being fed alligator bait. But goddamn it, the same vision that we made will make your ass stop in your car.
Yeah.
And they go back to Wisdom Solomon 5:1. They gave no kind of violation. They won't say that we made that.
That's beautiful though.
They won't say that we made that.
Esau can come out with a 4T model. Jake made this to stop that
We
bitch.
made that stop your ass.
You know what I mean?
Car.
To control it.
Yeah, but
That's
hold on.
Jake, man.
But even that nice ass Ferrari they got, who made the combustible engine? We did. We made that, man. All that food they got in Publix right down in the freezers, and we didn't make the
AC
refrigeration. They wouldn't have it today.
Peanut butter.
All that.
That caller ID.
All that. You said, brother?
Air conditioning.
Yep, exactly. We made all that. It made no account for our lives. So we weird to know like, how the hell they can go through all this, but then they can just regroup themselves. You know, they can just regenerate themselves, man. Yeah, they fucked up in the head, but damn, they can still make this.
Yeah, make it happen.
After that, even the cut jet, we made all that, man. But this is 1 Corinthians 4:9. So I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last.
Apostles last, man, because you seen all those black movements, man, that went down, man. They didn't work. But the Lord said He set up us last. Are we not in the latter rain? Who's going harder? Even Sarnetta, man, the black Kemetic community, they said, yeah, y'all can talk shit about the Hebrews or whatever. Y'all can talk all kinds of shit about them, but they the only ones out there fervently, week after week after week, man, trying to teach the people, man. We the only ones diligent out here like that, man. No other movements out there, skip saying in season, out of season.
Yep.
When it's raining, it's snowing, we out here 365 a year, man.
It's like cold somewhere, you know.
It's
Ain't
the
like
season.
Yeah.
We out here, man.
It's cold. Sometimes you see us out here sweating, wiping our head. Next thing you know, we like this. We out here.
Cold with gloves. You see
Got
brothers
it.
in Canada.
You want some coffee?
Yeah.
We still out
Fat
here.
gloves, man. Turning pages. You know the gloves only got the thumb and a fat one in Canada.
Yeah.
Like this. Okay, brothers, this is snow all on them.
Yep.
You know what I mean, brothers?
Knocking the snow off the
Yeah,
brother's
brothers
head.
really out
Knocking
here,
the snow
man.
off his good.
You know? So the Most High set us up last, man. All right? And it's not of us. It's not of us. The Lord gave me the spirit to come out here, bro. All glory to y'all, bust me out. I'm not out here. I'm not out here because I'm strong or because I'm mentally strong. I'm out here because the Lord put the spirit on me to be out here, bro.
He was chosen to come do it.
That's why I'm out here, man. Not of my own will. I cannot do the will, my own will, but the will of him that sent me, man. I was sent out apostles. That's why he calls himself apostles. We were sent out here, man. To you brothers, man.
Yeah,
To any, that's why Paul said, I became a servant unto all men. Right? Because regardless, if you want to get fed, I have to feed you, man. It's my reasonable service.
Right.
You know?
St. John 3:27. John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except to be given him from heaven.
Exactly. So knowledge, wisdom, understanding to be able to break down this man. I'm telling you, back in 2012, this brother introduced me into the truth. All right. Within a few months, I was working with this Edomite named Luke, college kid, bro. And every day, he always used to come and school me because I believe in the Bible. I always believe in scriptures, but I never was able really to defend it. And you know, the so-called white man, his house is science.
Right.
So he's always coming to me with science, like, and I could never really defend it because I didn't know nothing.
I know it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this brother right here, I met this brother at the same gig. This brother came one day, all right,
I was in the back by the machine.
by the machinery or whatever. I was like, yo, tell this man, because me and him used to talk every now and then. You know,
Yeah.
I knew
He
about
was
the truth.
he knew about the
Yeah.
truth.
You know, I
So,
met Jake.
you know, when you in the truth, you don't just go by, yo, this is the truth. You don't do that at the job place. So he was just kind of fishing at work. He saw me spot, yo, you know, he used to just drop little shit on me. I was like, yeah. And one day I was like, yo, tell him the Bible real. This brother came in and just, him? He's an Edomite. He's inferior. He likes pigmentation.
And what he said, hey, stop with that inferior shit.
And then like
I'm like,
my whole life,
I just snapped. I was like, him?
yeah,
And it just happened.
my whole life, I always see white people smarter than black people. And the first time in my life, this dude here came in and just cut all that shit out. And
So
I'm like,
different.
yeah, I'm like, damn.
Then you saw how things.
I was cutting his ass up. It's talking about all this evolution shit, man. All right? All this evolution, all this Big Bang Theory and shit. Cutting that up. With the scriptures, man. With the scriptures, within months, man. So it's a spiritual thing. Within months, I knew damn near I can flip through the Bible. Within months, I was able to flip through the Bible and teach. Bro, that's not normal.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. You know, that's not normal, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's not normal,
You
man.
know what? And I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but
No,
I
go
say
ahead.
the same thing. And I'm like, yo, I tell people, I'm like, yo, listen, and I hate to try to go back who I used to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, but I go back sometimes to try to show them to try to show them like, hey, listen, this wasn't me a year ago. I couldn't open the Bible, I couldn't understand the Bible, I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, have a breakdown. Yes, I had to be taught, but I couldn't open the Bible and really get an understanding, a real understanding. You know what I'm saying? So a year ago, I didn't own the Bible. I didn't own no Apocrypha. I didn't know nothing about nothing. No, absolutely nothing. So when I be telling people, I'm like, yo, this is for real. You know what I'm saying?
You can see the change. You're like, damn, it's not me.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
me.
oh shit.
It's not
You
me.
know?
And it be
Feel
days
it.
what's on my mind. I ride down the street and I feel it on me. I feel it on me. I feel everything I look at. It's like,
Right?
yeah, I can't resist it.
It's, Job 32:7. I said, days should speak and multitude of years should teach wisdom. But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. So that's what happened. When y'all realize, like, man, wait a minute, we the people in the Bible, like, these parables, when the parables come to you plain as day, you got you.
Yeah.
It's already been written.
Yeah.
It's been ordained from the beginning. It don't matter what you think to do in your life, you already know. I have to do this.
Yeah.
No matter what I was doing in my life, I have to do this.
Yeah. Got to change
I
it.
gotta maintain, but I know if I don't do it, I'm gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
Because you were the same person from back in the 80s.
Yeah,
That spirit hit you.
Yeah, it's like people don't like the old chick. She like, so you stop smoking? I'm like, I totally quit it all. She was like, for real? I said, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I may sip some wine. That's it. Other than that, I ain't getting too deep into none of that stuff. I don't club, I don't party, I don't nothing.
Right.
None of that stuff,
Right.
man.
You gave all that up, man.
Everything.
You gave up the world. Matter of fact, this is 1 John, chapter 2, verse 15. 1 John 2 and 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. A prime example, Floyd Mayweather. You bet Florida give up all his money, man, to come out here and do this? No, he loves the world.
Oh, no.
He got like 10 houses. He can have a house in every state if he wants to. I remember on the West Coast, all his cars is like white. Then like somewhere down in Texas, they all red. In Florida, they all black. I'm like, this cat is out here just doing whatever he